My name is Yaniv Levin. I'm VP Market Strategy at SQream. I joined SQream about 2 years ago after the acquisition of Panoply, which I CEO'd. SQream's core capabilities are around very efficient utilization of GPU processing for analytical purposes. So historically, SQream's technology was used to process challenges for the massive amounts of data for on-premise solutions, really at the edge of data complexity. So petabyte scale data and very, very complex data sets. SQream could do that very, very fast and very, very efficiently. Around 2 or 3 years ago, I think mid-2020, the amount of new data sets on cloud surpassed those that were on-premise for the first time. So, SQream, like everybody else, saw this, and we're seeing this growth in cloud data processing on an exponential level. So the big data challenges that are occurring on-premise will occur in the future, or starting to occur at the edge, but will occur in the future also on cloud. At that point, because of SQream's capabilities on-premise and because of this massive growth of processing on cloud, we decided to take our core IP and move it or migrate it to enable this processing in cloud capabilities. SQream Blue takes SQream's core IP around very efficient utilization of GPU for analytical purposes. We transformed those infrastructure capabilities to cloud and build a SaaS interface around that. SQream Blue essentially is a data lakehouse for massive data migration. SQream Blue's value comes in for organizations that process massive amounts of data for analytical purposes. We're talking about multi-terabytes of data and up. So organizations, organizations that their warehouses are, for whatever reason, too slow or are paying too much for managing their data workflows, SQream Blue can manage that at half the cost and at least 2 times the speed. So Blue can integrate into your current infrastructure in a very easy way. So basically, Blue is just a piece of processing, and it does that very fast and very cheap. So an example, if you have processing on your warehouse, which for whatever reason costs too much, part of those workloads can be extracted outside of the warehouse, have the processing done outside, and then kind of returned back post-processed into the warehouse. Once you do the processing outside of the warehouse, that saves a lot of time and money. Another example is that inside data lakes, there is continuous movement between different databases. Each movement between those databases is basically a piece of processing. The data is transformed, it's cleaned, whatever. Each one of those pieces of processing can be done by Blue, separately or together.